And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 38. It's crazy. We're already at 38 days, consecutive streams, consecutive draft, and we're gonna be hopping back in the Superflex. I don't know if you guys are getting sick of the Superflex, but I'm not. It's not even 0.5% filled yet either, which I'm stoked about because I'm trying to draft as many of these teams as I can before it fills, only at 50%. So I'm glad it doesn't seem like the rest of the community is as on Superflex as maybe like it's a single quarterback contest, but that's fine with me because I'm gonna keep drafting Superflex, and I'm thinking about doing 2 drafts today. Going to Hoop at about in a couple hours here, so I plan on pretty much just streaming until I have to leave to go play some basketball. Really excited for that, but we're gonna hop in the puppy but Superflex right after we hit the intro.
Everything can start in with us. Let's go.
Here we go. Who do we got in the chat today? We got James. We got BP Vape. Thad, how are we all doing today? Hopping in the puppy Superflex. I don't like doing the 15-second countdown, so I'm going to reduce it to 10. So in 10 seconds, we're going to hop in the contest. Gives you a little of the stream delay, I know. So when we start counting down, usually when you want to kind of hop in. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in. And we are waiting on 5. So if you'd like to hop in here, we are locked and loaded, and we have some spots available if you're looking to draft with us right now. Not gonna lie, I've never done this in my chair before, but I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. So I'm feeling like I'm just a kid again, back in school. It's kind of comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to do this more often. Okay. You can't see my lower half, but okay, here we go. Let's go. We got James in here. We got Vape. We got our boy Grant back again from yesterday. What's going on, Grant? We got BP. So a lot of people in this draft too. If you want to hop in drafts with us, make sure you tap that bell right next to the subscribe button to notify you when we go live, so you can hop in these drafts with us. I don't have a Discord or anything that I know some of the bigger streamers have like Discords and they kind of like secretly put in there when they're joining. Usually not me. If anything, if I were to ever do that, if you want to, I have a Twitter group chat. So if you ever want to, just talk best ball, a lot of the guys you see like James is in there. I know Vape is in there. We got who else is in there? Hit him with the gritties in there. Pretty much everyone you see in the chat every day. So if you ever want to, just talk best ball, talk football, it's open to anybody. The Twitter group chat is, we just put some teams in there, kind of talk through some stuff, send in, like some tweets that we see of, maybe some guys getting some hype. So if you want to be in there, DM me on Twitter at PPRTog. Give me a follow because I think it won't let me put you in there unless we're both following each other. So I'll give you a follow. You follow me, I'll follow you back, and I'll get you in that group chat. So if you want to be in there at PPRTog on Twitter, just shoot me a follow, then shoot me a DM. Okay, we'll just go Mahomes. I've actually, I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go Richardson, man. I've just kind of been finding myself clicking Richardson. It's a guy that I would love to have in a contest like this. Just has such upside, in terms of maybe getting that quarterback 1 overall finish. Like, who has a better chance to finish as the QB1 overall? Him or Patrick Mahomes? I would say it's honestly Anthony Richardson with the rushing upside. So I like grabbing Richardson here. We got that in here. What's going on? We got Jamie, Underdog Country. Let's draft your ass off, as the Podfather would say. Grant's back in here. How we doing, Grant? I'm back. Loving the Superflex. Not great at it, but love the chaos. I don't think, honestly, there's not a lot of people who are great at it, right? Because like if you watch a lot of best ball content, on the internet and whatnot, it's a lot of just how to beat BBM, how to beat like the puppy. It's maybe some weekly winners and the eliminator, some strategy stuff on there, but there's really no one out there talking through Superflex. So I have my leans, like we talked about it yesterday. What never draft 3 quarterbacks in the first 3 rounds. Running backs matter, and draft Jacoby Brissett and draft 3 tight ends. Those are like my 4 tips if I had to say anything. So there we go. Oh, Kazi's in here at the 1-7. How we doing? How we doing, Kazi? Let's get after. Anybody else in here that I didn't recognize? Because I think the only people I know, obviously James Vape, when we got Kazi, we got Grant, and then we got BP. So anybody else that I missed, let us know you're in here. You're required by law to do so. Required by law. Got to get hydrated for this pickup hoops game. We're starting to kind of play every week. I played last, what was that? Saturday. Played on Saturday, played pretty well. Shot was falling. A little windy out today, which is not good for my game. I'm a big shooter, 3-point shooter, I would say. Not really much like the thing is like, so when I was in high school and playing basketball, right, and I didn't play for the school or anything, kind of just like club basketball kind of thing, with it was still like competitive, but it wasn't like high school or anything. So I'm not trying to say I was some athlete because I genuinely never was. But I was really skinny in high school, just didn't really have that strength to kind of, take it to the rim. No, I wasn't really like a big, like, I wouldn't really go in the paint at all, much less like inside the 3-point line, to be honest. So I was kind of a big, so I just kind of worked on shooting, right? Like that was kind of my strong shooting. Like I'm not this unbelievable shooter, but I can get hot from 3. I would say I'm kind of a streaky. I'm a good shooter, but I can kind of go on runs a little bit. But that's kind of my only calling card on offense. Fine perimeter defender, but the offense, the shooting is kind of where I think I kind of excel the most. I mean, I don't think I have any of this start. This is a fun start to do. I wouldn't have done it with Caleb. I would not go quarterback, but because it's Jaden Daniels and this is just like the all upside QB room. I know the bye weeks aren't great, but I really don't care. We can figure that out later. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, getting back to the hoops. So kind of in high school, kind of small, just shot. But now since then, in college, I've been, that's kind of when I started working out, lifting weights. So now I'm kind of like, I'm a bigger guy. Like in high school, I probably weighed like, 160, 170, something like that. And now I'm like 215. So like, I'm a lot bigger than I was. So I have like more of a body that's, I think I could, I need to really work on my layup package. If I'm being honest, need to work on that layup package, get some more reps, some live game reps. My layup package has improved since then. But I think I need to get more live reps, in game, just kind of taking it to the hole. I think that's what I need to really focus on in this hoops game today. So I'm going to try and drive a little bit more than I normally do. I think I've always just been scared of getting blocked, but I think that's a loser's mindset. You can't be scared of getting blocked. You're going to get blocked. Happens to everyone. It's how you respond. It's not if you get knocked down. It's about how you get back up. So I saw that shooting. I still got that strap on me. So pause. What's this manatee bullshit? Says Anthony. Yeah, I know. I just, like I said, it's well, I thought I honestly could have done it later. We were planning on doing a Super Stack Bros stream tonight, but I think we're gonna move that to tomorrow. So I scheduled this stream thinking that we're gonna do Stack Bros around 8, like 7 or 8. I don't know how long the hoops game's gonna run, but so that's why I kind of set it up later or earlier stream, excuse me. So but I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. So I probably could have streamed tonight and done this tonight, but I kind of want. I know I can do. I knew that I was gonna be able to do 2 if I did them right now. So okay, who are we thinking here? I'm leaning JT, especially with the Indy correlation there. A lot of week 14 buys, which I don't love. I don't love taking Marvin here. I think we get the elite running back because there's not going to be. I think we can find Marvin Harrison production from one of these guys down here. I truly do. So let's just go JT. Get that elite running back. So I'm fine with that. And we got the Indy correlation with it too. So understood. Got home from work and was surprised to see you on. Yeah, I usually don't stream this early. So yeah, if you're on the West Coast, I mean, this is like noon for you. So that's kind of crazy. Quinyon Mitchell signed his deal. Adonai Mitchell signed his deal. Both of the Mitchells signed their deals. Nice. Got an early pick and not as excited as a later pick. I think I like the later picks and grabbing two first round wide receivers with the first 2 picks and then getting 3 quarterbacks after. I like that kind of strategy too. I've been at the back turn a lot in my draft so far. Not really. I don't know if I have a single share of Josh Allen. I'm not going to lie. Let me check right now. I might have one single share of Josh Allen, which is really scary because I've not gotten any 101s, I feel like. Let me see here. SUPERFLEX. Let me refresh this to make sure we have all our entries in here. Okay, so we're at 23. Let's see. Exposure. I didn't have a single Josh Allen share. I have not gotten the 101 once yet. Not a single Josh Allen share, which sucks. Absolutely sucks. But at least I've been a big Josh Allen drafter in like all the other single QB contests. So I'm still rooting for Josh Allen. But in this contest, I have no Josh Allen. I've only done 5 so far, and they've all been picked 7 or later. Yeah, just sometimes it sucks. Kind of that weird variant. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Good marketing startup, split the rest, and yeah, Westview. There we go. See, yeah, there we go. I didn't even really think of that, but yeah, that could apply. That could definitely apply. All right, keep the board open here. Let's see. This draft is going just 3 receivers out the gate: Tyreek, JJ, and Devontae. Not worried whatsoever about quarterbacks, even though there's a lot on the board. Like even like you get Herbert falling to you at a value a little bit there too. Says no thanks. Oh, actually, they're on the clock again though, so they're probably gonna go QB here. I'd be shocked if they didn't. I mean, there's so much. I mean, oh my god, you don't like. I think at this, like, I'm all for the 0 quarterback build, but when you have like the dude, like these guys are just staring at you in the face. I think you just got to pick one up there. I mean, maybe the stacks are still alive. I guess you could. I mean, 2 was gone, but you could still go JJ. You could still go Gardner. So maybe that's what they're thinking. But I feel like me personally, I would have taken quarterback with at least one of these 2 turn picks. So, all right, BP kind of passing on quarterback too. Are we going to get one of these 3 guys coming back to us? Sheeshers. We might. Okay. That's a fun team, but you should take Herbert there in my opinion. I agree. 100% agree there. There goes Herbert. Herbert is gone. What's this drafter's name? Beard Die Boys. Beard Die Boys. I kind of like it. I like it. All right. Grant, surprised you didn't go Stafford there for the stack, but you don't have to. You don't have to stack. It would have been kind of fun to stack up the Week 17 game stack, the Kyler and the Stafford. I will say that would have been kind of a fun time to do that. But hey, your team, man. Your team. You do what you want. Oh, there's sirens outside. They kind of sound close. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's a fire truck. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we're on the clock here. I mean, I don't even want to go Stafford here. I mean, I feel like I need a receiver or a running back. I could even go tight end here. I'll wait on quarterback. Let's just, like I said, guys, quarterbacks matter. I think we're gonna go Derrick Henry here. We'll probably get one of these receivers on the turn. We're only 6 picks away. So I feel like that plays out pretty nicely. When you start two elite when I start 2 elite quarterbacks like this, like you're telling yourself that these guys are gonna have big seasons. I don't think taking Stafford there is gonna save my team. Like I said, you don't want to draft 3 quarterbacks with your first 3 picks. I still think it's probably suboptimal to go 3 of your first 4, even then too, right? And then no one in this room has done it yet. So I feel like we're kind of in like I would say a smart room, where it's like no one has taken 3 QBs yet through 4 rounds. So that's kind of heartening to see. Maybe these quarterbacks might drop a little bit. So I think if you're a 1 quarterback drafter, or even if you're a no QB drafter, you could be looking at it and you might get some quarterback value in this room. Because Stafford's there, and he's already 7 picks past ADP, which it just, with the quarterbacks, you feel like that never happens. Aaron Rodgers at ADP, it feels like you're constantly having to reach on these guys. So good strategy for anyone that kind of started one like this draft right here. Getting Josh Allen and Stafford together in Stafford in the 4th is awesome. Like that's just an awesome situation. So I can even come around and grab Cup too for a stack. So a lot of places this drafter could go. I do like our team so far though. I like the 2 running backs. I really want somebody to take ETN, because if ETN is there, I might have a hard time not taking ETN if I'm being frank. I might just have to take ETN, and then we'll figure out receiver after that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, ETN right here is like the last guy. Like, I love ETN a lot more than Pacheco, a lot more than Jacobs, a lot more than Cook. Oh, God is testing me. Like, I don't feel strongly about any of these receivers. I really don't. Like, Pittman, yes, is for the stack, but I just think he's not a value like in this range. I think he deserves to kind of go more down here. We're gonna do it, man, and we're gonna kind of put off running back for the rest of this draft. But we're just gonna go ETN. I can't look at him and then just not draft him. And we have a lot of week 14 buys, which is kind of scary if I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? We're not too concerned about the bye weeks. We are not bye week bros. We're mindful of it, but we are not going to make our builds around it. Like, obviously, I don't want my entire room to have week 14 bye, but I mean, this running back room is awesome. It's so much fun. So we might be effed in week 14, but hopefully we've scored a lot of points up until then that it won't matter. That's the vision. I feel like Diggs, I don't know how many of these drafts you guys have done, but it always feels like Stephon Diggs is just falling down the board. Like, it's always him that's the faller. I don't know what it is, but it's like he's just constantly falling down the board. Maybe not in this draft, but it feels like every draft I do, like, you can get Stephon Diggs 10 picks after ADP. And maybe his ADP has changed because I always see him falling, but I don't know, man. It just feels like he's a guy. If you want a receiver late and you like Diggs, like, maybe put off receiver because you can get Diggs at a value pretty much every draft. At least that's what's been the case for me. So there we go. Let's see what we got going on here. McBride goes to the Kyler drafter, which is our boy Grant. All right. Lots of ways to slice the Superflex pie. Lots of ways. If you guys had to do, I wonder, and there's probably like a correct answer to this. Like, what's like the how many points do you think come from each position group? If I had to guess, I would put it at 35%, like the pie. If we're talking about the pie, right? Quarterbacks probably score what? 35% of the points. So 100 minus 35. And then I would say tight ends are around, I would say 15. So minus 15. That leaves 50% to be divvied up between running backs and receivers. I would say it would be you'd probably a 20 to 30 situation, like 20, 30, 20 from running backs, 30% from receivers, maybe. No, that's probably not right. Probably 25, 25. Probably 25, 25. And then flex too. So I guess you have to include flex in there somewhere too. But I don't know. Interesting. They posted neighbors making a catch today, and as a Giants fan, I'm going to take him pass on ETN because I feel like I have him in half of my super flexes. That's fair. I mean, you got to be mindful of those exposures. And the neighbors stuff today was kind of sick. Like, I was a huge neighbors drafter, kind of pre-draft. I think I said on a show that I have him as like my wide receiver one. Now that like anyone's subscribing to my fucking rankings. I don't even have rankings, just kind of like personal lists in my head that I have. But like neighbors is kind of always like the guy who I thought was kind of better. But post-draft, landing spot matters. Neighbors, we'll see how it all works out for him. I think there could be a Stephon Diggs element there where, Dable was the OC when that first year when Diggs got to Buffalo with Allen. And he just went nuclear, right? He was a league winner. Like, he was just like one of those guys like in the mid rounds who like, oh, he's with a terrible quarterback in Josh Allen. Because at that point in time, people forget like Josh Allen was looked at as like, this guy's probably gonna be out of the league. Like, he had a really tough couple years for his first 2 years in the league. And then he gets Diggs and he absolutely explodes. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out with Dable, Jones, and neighbors. See, you're getting the math. It can split a lot of ways. Exactly. Like and sub for Touchdown Tyler's rankings. Touchdown Tyler. Oh my goodness. Still makes me cringe thinking about it. Oh, Ben, please do not take Tank Dell. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Who are the quarterbacks? Bryce Young at 78. I feel like we might just go we might just roll with 2 QBs and then go. I don't know. Maybe we should probably grab a third. Maybe a guy's got some more consistency, Maybe that's the move there. We'll see who's there at 5 picks from now. Other than that, though, I'd love to get maybe one of these tight ends. I still need to kind of hammer out receiver as well. We'll see how this all plays out. James on the clock goes James Cook. Then we got Rotowan. Does anyone know who that is? Roto implies that it could be like a fantasy creator. Rotowan. Doesn't have a badge, though. All right. I have a question for the chat, and this isn't meant to be how do I put this without sounding like a dick? Let me see how I can say this without sounding awful. Do you guys okay, so I'm just gonna say it and then I'll backtrack after that. That sounds like a plan. Do you guys judge somebody? I don't know if judge is the right word, but do you think that like are you more inclined to take best ball advice from somebody that has a badge than somebody who doesn't? Like if you're looking at it like a drafter, like because me personally, if someone has like no badge and they're giving me best ball advice, like I know they haven't done that many drafts. It's pretty easy to tell. Like even if they don't even have like the black and white badge, I feel like it's easy to tell. So I don't know. that's just my my thing, because I feel like when I watch YouTube and someone's like, "Oh, this is what you need to be doing," and it's like no badge. It's like I don't know. Have you been through the fire? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you should be taking advice from me because I have a red and white badge. That's not what I'm saying. Because you can. It's pretty easy to get. There's not a lot. Not to. Okay, let's. Oh God, all these quarterbacks kind of go here. I do need a receiver. McLaurin stacks up, so we're gonna go McLaurin there. That's an easy decision. But I feel like I don't know. That yeah, this is a fair statement. I don't care about the badge. They can be an expert best ball draft on other sides. That is 100% fair. And I think there's exceptions, right? Like people who can't draft on Underdog, but like there's people that, you know, that are still kind of in the space. I don't know. It's just kind of something I always thought about. How dare you dicks on the badgeless masses? I didn't mean to. Jesus Christ, look what I did. See, this is you. If you go back and watch the minute of that, see how much I just tried to backtrack. I was just trying to say, like, I don't know, because there's people who have badges that are like that are idiots, you know. And I could be one of them. I'm not saying that I am the all-knowing because I have a fucking badge. Just not what I'm saying at all. So don't put fucking words in my mouth. Don't clip this. Don't fucking put it on Twitter. I'm just saying, are you more like, does it cross your mind at all? That's kind of what I'm trying to come, like what I'm trying to say. Does it cross your mind at all? Or no? I'll listen to anyone, as you can tell. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucked up. That's a messed up thing for you to say. Yeah, you think you're funny, James? You son of a bitch. No, all jokes. But yeah, that's all. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Does it cross your mind at all? Because it crosses mine. That's the only reason I said it. So I probably had the board open. I try to put all the info in a bucket and listen for what I hear most. And that's how you should apply. Like, I would just like, I would apply, because there's some people like. And I'm not even talking about like just redraft or anything. I'm not talking like, oh, they don't have a badge and an Underdog, like they can't talk redraft. That's not what I'm saying. I'm more saying like, you know, maybe contest strategy breakdown. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like there is something to be said for, you know, drafting a lot. You learn things just from purely drafting, like anything, you know? So that's the only thing I was trying to get at. But like someone can have a player take, and it's not the same as like, oh, you don't have a badge, so I don't respect your player take. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's more like just like strategy breakdown of different contests on Underdog. It's more what I'm trying to get at here. That's all I'm trying to say. There we go. I judge them by their team and the way their hair looks. How's my hair look? Would you like to shovel that? Would you like a shovel to dig that hole quicker? God damn it. Thank God I don't have like, you know, 50K subs. My channel would have been dead. There's only 16 of you in here right now. So that's huge. That's huge for me. Big win. God damn it. I knew I should have kept my mouth shut. Okay. Who are we thinking here? We need a receiver. We need a tight end. Evan Ingram's off the board. After Evan Ingram, I'm like, I'm not going to reach down to grab another one of these tight ends. I'll kind of just roll with, who I got, which is no one. I do want to catch up on receiver, though. The value on Keenan Allen just feels like it's too good to pass up on here. By week 7, God, we're just really stacking these week 14 buys. I really didn't even notice that, to be honest. Oh my God. Every position group right now, our top 2 picks have been week 14 buys. We might be screwed in week 14. We're gonna need to figure that out. Because I like this team. I actually really like this team so far. I love the running backs. Love these running backs, but we need to figure out these receivers. All right, we cannot draft any more week 14 buys in the quarterback room, in the running back room, or in the receiver room. We cannot, no more week 14 buys. We've drafted enough. We can still land this plane. Ladies and gentlemen. We can still do this. But it might just take a little bit more grit. A little bit more focused drafting, as I should say. Okay. Who are we thinking now? That's the real question. Who are we thinking now? My team is like a 16-year-old before prom. What does it even mean? Like a 16-year-old before prom? Scared? I don't know. What does that mean? What's your team? Burrow, Amon-Ra, Olave, Geno. I don't understand. What's the reference? I don't understand. All right. 2 picks away. Good thing none of these players have week 14 buys except Ramondre. So he's off our list. He's off our list of eligible candidates to draft. Monty goes. I'm almost thinking of going QB here. I really want to go Fields just to be like, let's just go all rushing guys. Every single one in the room. I kind of like that. That's kind of a fun thing. I do kind of want to go Russ though. This team needs more security, I think. We're gonna go Russ. Is that a great pick? It's not a great pick. I don't feel great about it, but you know what? It's kind of like drafting Courtland Sutton and single quarterback. It's just something. Sometimes you got to do it. Especially in this contest. I've drafted enough Fields where I'm like, maybe I should draft more Russ in case Russ does play the entire season. Like, I think this is a quarterback room, especially in this contest, where like I'm probably just gonna draft both the guys, and I do that, kind of some of the same backfields. Like I'm drafting Kamara and Kendra Miller. I'm drafting what's it called? Pollard and Tajay Spears. Like there's just a couple takes where I'm like, I don't really know, but I think both these guys could be good. So I'm just gonna draft both. Not really have a take on one. Missing out on Ladd feels bad. You think I should have drafted Ladd hit there? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not huge on Ladd. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a Ladd hater. Actually, you might be able to call me a Ladd hater. I've had some Ladd rants, in the past couple weeks. So maybe you could call me that, but what can you do? Marvin Moms, are you a new chatter in here? If you are, welcome. I don't recognize the name, but if you are new here, welcome. Marvin Moms, what a username. Marvin Moms. Are you a mom of someone named Marvin? Hey, what's going on, Brian? How we doing, baby? How we doing? I always like pulling up your comments so I can look at that Bo Jackson signed card. Also, too, how about the Ohio State football committee? Have you guys seen this? There's a guy, 4-star recruit, just committed to Ohio State. His real name is Lamar Jackson. But he goes by Bo. So either way, he's either Lamar Jackson or Bo Jackson. So kind of crazy. That guy might be the best player in the league in 5 years, It's kind of nuts. Okay. What are we thinking here? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. If you missed it earlier, I'm gonna draft until I go play some basketball. So I'll probably do one more draft after this. We'll do 2 today, but I'm gonna go hoop after this, which I used to hoop like there were like a couple summers ago, like while I was still in college, like all my high school buddies we just go play basketball like every single summer, and then some people just kind of they'd be somewhere for the summer, had an internship, had a job, kind of after that, so we kind of stopped playing for a couple of years, getting the runs together, and now now we're kind of getting back to that this year. Everyone's kind of post college, back in the hometown a little bit, still trying to find some jobs. So now we're kind of in that post college, but like let's play basketball. A new chatter, yes sir. Big Underdog drafter. They'll gotta watch streams to keep learning. Well, there you go. Welcome to the stream, and I hope we can help you along in this sick game, this sick game that we all play together, that we all enjoy. Okay, I'm leaning in Njoku. I could get down with Njoku. Part of me really wants to go JMO here, but I feel like I should just get the tight end and then just keep drafting receivers after this. If I could get one of these two guys to fall back to me, that would be ideal. I don't think it's going to happen, but you know what? Stranger things have happened. You're a PG, educated guess. Did you know George Pickens is the great nephew of Bo Jackson? That's not true, is that? Is that true? Is that factual? You're a Browns fan, Jamie. How would you know? Just kidding. Wish I could draft right now, but working. Gotcha. All good. Yeah, I kind of did an earlier stream today, so not my normal streaming hour, but here we go. Okay. Let's see. JMO goes on the turn there. I think this is a contest where you can definitely draft for sheet rights because, like I said, you're only starting 2 receivers, so you can hide them on your roster a little easier than you can in single quarterback, where you're starting 3 receivers, and then if you're counting the flex, that's 4. So you're either starting 3 or 4 in single quarterback, or 2 to 3 in SUPERFLEX. Rasheed Rice goes to vaporware right there. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We will recover from this. And I think we will go. Ooh, I don't want to go quarterback. I want to go. No, we cannot draft Cortland Sutton. Week 14 bye. We have too many week 14. It's Lockett or Curtis Samuel here. One of the two. I'm going to go Curtis. There. All right. I feel like our receivers are not that bad, honestly. We got a really good 15 pick value on Keenan Allen, so that makes me feel a lot better about what this room is at the moment. We got Tank Dell. We have McLaurin stacked up with Jaden Daniels, and then we can kind of go from here. So I'm a fan of kind of how we start. Our running backs are literally the best in this room. I believe so, at least. Yeah. CMC Kyron, good start. Kazi going Brees and Mixon and Zamir White, good start too. Not better than JT, Derrick Henry, and ETN. Come on now. Which draft is this? This is Puppy but SUPERFLEX. So SUPERFLEX drafting today. I know that's kind of what I've done. I'll switch back to I will switch back to single QB eventually. Probably tomorrow's stream we'll do single quarterback. We'll switch back, get back to our roots, go a little single QB. But I just want to. I knew I was doing 2 drafts today, so I wanted to do 2 of SUPERFLEX. Actually, I could maybe just go a single quarterback contest for the next draft too. That's also a possibility. Also, the price point on here too. If I'm going to be doing, I'm obviously streaming every single day. If you did not know, go drop a sub and a like. I really appreciate that. It helps us grow. So if you have not done that yet, go do that right now, please. I beg you. E-begging at its finest. But yeah, so if we're streaming every day, the $5 price point is just kind of hard to beat. I don't want to be doing $25 every single day. I'm not gonna be able to max BBM like some of the other people in the contest. I just don't have that kind of bankroll. So I'd rather, really sweat it out in these lower stakes contests. I'm just like all the other low stakes players, except I stream. I feel like everyone that streams is like more high stakes than I am. Like it feels like Bindle's probably not Bindle's because he doesn't live in the States, but like best ball guy, like he's gonna max BBM and he has the financial means to do it. I just don't. Like everyone who else streams and all that is gonna max BBM, but I just can't do it. So we're gonna really We're gonna really get after it in these lower stakes contests, but we're just gonna stream and act like we know what we're talking about. So, I know a lot of Pickens, just like I know a lot about Pickens, just like Cam Newton and his good friend, and even went to high school. His high school graduation. Oh, sick! That's awesome. Get back to BBM when Superflex fills. Oh, 100%. I definitely will. Definitely will. Like and sub so I can make a cameo soon. There we go. There we go. James saying not many people are still streaming Superflex, and what if they gone for a month? There we go. Yep. And the pounds in here. Draft inside your means. Exactly. Draft inside your means. Don't feel like you gotta. Don't feel like you gotta. You know, max BBM, because guess what? I hate to break it to you. You're probably not gonna fucking profit from that shit. Like you know what I mean? You're probably not gonna profit from BBM. So, yep, that's called bankroll management. You're years ahead of your time, Tyler. I try to be. You ask my friends, they wouldn't tell you the same thing. They think I'm just the biggest degenerate ever. That's what they think. Like, I tell them that I've done, like, these are friends who aren't really like in the best ball streets literally at all. Like, one of my friends was talking about he it was so funny. So I don't know if I actually talked about this on stream, but one of my buddies, like a guy in my group chat, like, just again, he is not in. I know for a fact he has not done one underdog draft in his life ever. Like, I know that for a fact. Never done it. Never done any best ball whatsoever. Just managed leagues for him. And he's a really big football guy too, but he's never done best ball. The hit him with the gritty exposure tweet hit his timeline, and he's not in the best ball world, and it hit his timeline. He put it in my group chat, and he's like, this guy's a fucking idiot because of the Claypool exposure thing. And I was like, I know him. I know him. Oh, but it was funny. So it's just like, like, that guy thinks I'm a degenerate. So then eventually I put like my exposures in there. I was like, this is kind of how, like, I feel like I'm a pretty like, I'll just pull them up. Like, I feel like I'm not a big player take drafter, I should say. I'm on the clock here. Gardner Minshew keeps falling. Like, at what point do I just stop this slide? I mean, 141, that's what? 20, what's the math on that? 24 picks pass after ADP for a guy that might start the whole year, probably going to start a ton of the year. I'm going to do it. I mean, I'm just going to take him here. Yes, maybe this isn't like the best quarterback build, but like, I'll stop. I mean, someone's got to stop the slide. Just give me Gardner, baby. Come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Love that. Love that value on Gardner. Oh, we can still stack him up too. He's not a guy. It's not a hard guy to stack. You get Devontae, you get a little Dylan Laube at the end. Wish I could have got some Bowers, but that's whatever. All right. But yeah, to finish my point, basically, I showed him my exposures. He thought I was a degenerate. But I was like, I promise you, I'm not as, like, yeah, I've done a good number of drafts, but not, if we look at actual money, I'm not like in that same league with some of these other cats. A lot of these other cats that are streaming. So let's catch up on some comments here. So maxing out 2 credit cards just for best ball isn't ideal. Definitely not ideal. If you're doing that, here, let me see if I can find this for you real quick, James. Let me see here. It's probably got to be on. Yeah, here we go. Let's share this real quick. So this is called Responsible Gambling Resources. You need help, please call 1-800-GAMBLER for additional assistance provided by the NCPG, which is the National Council on Problem Gambling. That feels backwards to me, but yeah, this is all this information can be found on the Underdog website. If you scroll to the bottom of the homepage, you'll find that information. So if you need some of that, it's right there for you. Easily accessible. All right, let's go, Josh Palmer here. Unless, dude, wait, I have this really scary feeling that I'm gonna get left in the dust on Dontavian Wicks. I have some. I don't have enough. Where if everyone is right, and it's everyone. So I'm gonna go Wicks here. Everyone is talking about this guy, about him breaking out. Even LaFleur was talking about it. Right now, it's just noise, but it could be for real. So we're gonna take a chance on him right there. Normally I would go Palmer. We're gonna go Wicks. So there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty much out on BBM. It's a lottery. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. I think you have a much better chance of winning a contest that's obviously lower entrance. I mean, that's pretty easy to calculate there. Maxing BBM gives you the adrenaline rush, though. You win big or eat soup for 6 months. I don't have to worry about that because no, I think I could win. Like I could win BBM, and I would probably still eat the same thing every day. Like right now, I eat either chicken and rice together with a little Worcestershire, which y'all know about Worcestershire sauce, or it's ground beef and rice with some cheese. Maybe put in a burrito with some Taco Bell fire hot sauce. Other than that, that's pretty much all I eat for dinner and lunch. Like both of those, like I take that to work, and then I eat the same thing for dinner. And then every week or so, I switch up between the chicken and the ground beef, but it's always rice. If I over the last 365 days, I probably had a meal with rice in it for 360 of those days. Cool. I've never done Superflex, so the other day I wanted to see what the draft board looked like, so I popped in just to look and then hopped out real quick. But I was 12 persons, so I had to draft. I was gonna say, Brian, if you wanted just to see what the ADP looked like, you can just go on Underdog Fantasy. So if you just go, let me go here. So if we share this tab, you can just go to rankings. You can go to NFL, and then you can click Superflex season. It'll show you the ADP. Yes, you can't really see a board. You could always go, just do a streamer's draft, and they'll probably show you the board too. But if you just want to see the ADP, this is kind of what it looks like. But yeah, if you want to see the board, you'd have to probably either go to someone else's draft or draft yourself. But yeah, same. If I'll have shares, but nowhere near maxing it. Same here. My boss thinks I'm crazy. Never did Underdog before this year. Now I have 5 slows going. Now I have 5 slows going all times. Wix still there. Yeah. There we go. Oh, so we got more comments under here. I got to keep scrolling down. You guys I can't keep up. I only load up Cash App for trading cards and gambling. There we go. I'm pretty sure we all have a gambling problem. It's somewhat, I learned something. I was getting 40 to 50 debit cards, so I was loading them up on Underdog around my 6th or 7th card. It got denied. After that many credits, lots of debit cards, you can't add anymore. Damn. PB&J for me, whether I win it or not. There we go. See? There we go. There we go. God, I can't remember the last time I had a nice PB&J. Oh, I'm really behind on this. There we go. I haven't had PB&J in a while. Isn't there like a sandwich shop that like it mostly makes like hot sandwiches, but they also make PB&J? Is it like Panera? Doesn't Panera do it? Oh, I forget who it is. Somebody does that though, where it's like kind of gourmet PB&J. You know what I mean? Who does that? Does it? Anyone know? I feel like it's like a bread sandwich shop place. Who is it? I think it might be Panera. I don't know for sure though. Potbelly. That sounds right. I think you might be right. It might be Potbelly. Grape, strawberry, raspberry, or other jelly. Grape. My Bruegger's bagels. I don't think you guys have those. But Bruegger's bagels, pretty much just bagels. I get my go-to order: 2 plain bagels with plain cream cheese and grape jelly. That is my absolute go-to. It is a unbelievable combination. Unbelievable. I cannot get enough. Now Dotson's looking at us. I said I really did not want any more week 14 buys, and I'm going to stand by that. I think I do want to have a little bit more skinny stacks, like not a lot of exposure on one team. I think skinny stacks honestly might be the way to go. In some respect, I kind of like that. I feel like your upside's a little higher, in a single week with a skinny stack rather than a kind of a double stack. I feel like that's kind of playing it safe in terms of your stacking for a single week, if that makes sense. But so I'm looking at Dotson. I'm not sold on it. I might just go QJ, man. Actually, no. Let's go Roman for the stack. We don't have any Pittsburgh players yet, and we have Russ. So let's go Roman Wilson for the stack. We missed out on Pickens. We missed out on the running backs. We missed out on Pat Frymuth. So let's grab kind of the last relevant Pittsburgh player, and let's go Roman Wilson. And we could still get maybe one of these guys falling on the way back too. So later, I have to go back to work. You streaming later tonight? Probably not. Super Stack Bros. If you're not subscribed to Super Stack Bros, that's a channel where it's me, it's Best Ball Guy, and it's Bindles, and we kind of me and Best Ball Guy kind of go head to head, and Bindles is kind of the host. But if you go sub to that channel, we'll be live tomorrow night. I think is the plan. That channel link is in the description, so make sure you go tap a sub, show us some love there. It's more of like a just we're gonna be breaking down some game strategy stuff, but it's mostly an entertainment channel. We're gonna have fun segments, we're gonna have fun stuff. Bindles is awesome with the production value in terms of all that stuff. So make sure you go toss that a follow because Bindles puts a lot of time into it, and it's honestly, I think it's gonna be like we're gonna do it every single week. So it's weekly content you're gonna get. But obviously I stream every day, and Best Ball Guy streams every day too. And then Bindles just has ridiculous guests on. So yeah, so just make sure you're sub to that if you want to, just some entertainment value content, I would say. So you should flex on Super Stack Bros. I totally would. I would definitely flex. I definitely super flex on Super Stack Bros. 100%. Do you think overstacking teams is a good strat for weekly winners? Let me make my pick and I'll get right back to you. I think we're gonna go QJ here. Could go. Maybe we draft a running back. Did you guys hear the hype piece on Jaleel yesterday? Man, and I do want to. Oh, he's week 14, man. Oh, that I really want to go Jaleel though, but he's week 14. I just think he's the better running back. I have to do it. I don't like it. I like him over all the other guys in this range, I think. So I just have to go Jaleel there. But did you guys hear the what Sean Payton said about him yesterday? Let me see if I can find it. It was like it made me want to draft him. Like that's how yeah. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. 8 hours ago. Here we go. Okay. We'll play this together. We'll watch this together. Share this tab instead. Go full screen. Here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I think you can. Your browser has lost connection to your screen share audio. Try sharing your screen again. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear this? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Basically, what he said, here we go. Basically, let's do this. He's here at 5:15 a.m. even in the offseason. First one here. Let me get my DMs out of there. First one here, running in the weight room, and by the time he's at breakfast and most people are arriving, he's put in a good hour and a half's worth of work. It's just the way he's wired, and it's impressive. So I just thought that was kind of a, it just feels like he just feels like a Sean Payton kind of guy, or like he's gonna like Sean Payton comes from the Bill Parcells tree, and like that's just some shit Bill Parcells would love, So Sean Payton's gonna love that shit too. Just like he got his way on the field last year. Feels like he could kind of just be their third down back. He kind of has a skill set that some of the other running backs on the team don't really have because Javonte Williams can catch the ball, but I wouldn't say he's like a natural pass catcher. I feel like Jaleel feels more like a natural pass catcher. Estime, obviously, he can catch, but he's not really a third down back. So I just feel like Jaleel could have a nice role. You can get him really late. We just got him in round. He's probably more of like a round 14 pick and single quarterback, but it just feels like a nice click here. And I'm very scared about this week 14 situation. But with the running back position, at least ETN's the guy that's not on that bye week. So I feel a little less worried there. Okay. Sinnott is a falling knife the past 2 weeks. That's because Sinnott got pushed up way too far. He if he's back, in single quarterback, if he makes his way back down to, maybe the 15th, 14th round, something like that, I'm going to be a lot more inclined to draft him. But right now, it's like people just like, oh yeah, he's white, he's Laporta. I genuinely feel like that's like part of the analysis. Like, again, that's probably a really hot take, but I just I don't know. I feel like people just like see him like, oh, this is Sam Laporta at 2.0. We're going to take him in the 11th round. Like, that feels crazy to me, considering the history of tight ends, rookie tight ends, that is. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm wrong. Sitting at 170, 180 is fine and good because his profile slaps, and Ertz was so old and bad. He is a yeah. I saw Senate go at 128 at its peak. Yeah. And again, just that price is going to come back down. So I'll be back in on Senate if it gets back down there. Yeah. At a certain value, at a certain ADP, the ADP is just the problem right now, or it has been in the past. Practice squad. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I got you. Okay. I'm thinking Herbert here. Like to get more running backs with non-week 14 buys. They're tight end, but we got Njoku, so I'm not too worried there. Did somebody take Noah Fant already? Oh yeah, use SOBs. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go Khalil Herbert here. I feel like we caught back up in our receiver room decent. We got 6 guys. I like a couple of these guys. I feel like we're fine there. Running back room is awesome. Quarterback room is awesome. Tight end room, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I like this team. I think we've recovered from our early bye week woes pretty nicely, especially in the quarterback room. This falling value on Gardner that we got, I think is crazy. It's 27-30, yeah, 24 picks past ADP. It's 2 full rounds. So I am fine with that. I am more than fine with that. Okay. 4 picks away. Who are we thinking? Vapor and James are both drafting in front of me, so I don't want to reveal my my cards just yet. I take Jatavion Sanders last round instead of reaching for Senate. Yeah, Jatavion. I wonder how. Now the only thing that scares me with Jatavion is like I feel like the one. Like, Cade Otton wasn't that great last year, but also I just think Cade Otton sucks. So there's that part to it too. I feel like Jatavion Sanders could be one of those guys, kind of fell from the pre-draft process, was kind of looked at as like a lock second rounder, and just kind of really never lived up to. Where did Jatavion Sanders go? Was he a second rounder, late second rounder, maybe? Jatavion Sanders draft. Where did he get drafted? He was a what pick was he? 101st overall, 4th round pick. 4th round pick for Jatavion. All right. I was going to go Jonnu here. A little week 17 tight end room. I can get down with that. I think Jonnu just could be good anyways. So, boom. There we go. Yeah. He dropped. Yeah. He dropped huge. Like, it was a notable drop for Jatavion. Because I remember he was going really. Where was he going? Because I drafted a ton of him in the big board when it first dropped. So let me see if I can find one of these teams. Pre-draft best ball, big board. Let me scroll all the way to the bottom here. Actually, let me just go to the little board. That'll be a lot easier. Okay. Let me see if Jatavion's on any of these teams. Not that team. Not that team. Hey, I did get Cindy on this little board team. 221. I like that. Good job, Tyler. I can't find any Sanders. Where is he? Oh, where is this dude? I don't have any Sanders right now on any of these teams. Oh my goodness. I swear he was one of my most drafted players. All right. I have my first team ever that I drafted with Best Ball Guy. The first time Best Ball Guy was ever on stream. That's kind of fun. That's fun. Maybe Israel Banacanda on that team. That sucks. Oh my God. I can't find any of these Jatavion Sanders shares. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. All right. I had no Jatavion in the little board. Oh, that's a little board too. Oh, that's why. That's why. Yeah, on the first little board, I was looking at the little board too. The little board, I have him, the first team. So, okay, that doesn't count though because that was like day one. What was his closing ADP? I didn't think it'd be this hard to find what Jatavion Sanders' pre-draft stock was. Let me go to 22 here. Let's go here. All right, good thing I have the board open. See, this is good. This is great content right now. Here we go. Okay, yes, Sanders was going in the 170s early on. Yes, he was 177 to 178. There we go. I got it. I found it finally. Holy goodness. Okay, Dean Johnson. What's going on, Dean? Is this your only draft today? No, we're gonna fire up a second one after this one. We're gonna be doing 2 today. We'll be doing 2 today. So we'll be doing 1 more after this. Probably gonna be another super flex. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, that combine and pro day was ass. That was what killed him was the combine and pro day. So, but his next gen stat is that NGS? What's NGS? Am I stupid? Is that next gen stats? Definitely not, right? His next gen stats, NGS pot. Odd dude. What's odd dude? Great. I meant to get in this one, and then I got in a sprint with another YouTuber. Oh, so you're choosing you're turning your back on me. You're choosing other YouTube. I'm just kidding. What other YouTuber though? Can I ask that? I feel like we kind of have like a best ball like you know what I mean? I kind of like getting everyone's takes on like the best ball content creators. We should drop best ball content creator power rankings. Ship chasing, yeah, not gonna lie, that is 100% fair. I would definitely rather watch a ship chasing stream than mine. I'm not gonna lie. I whore the YouTubers. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, not mad at you about that one. I'm not gonna lie. There are a couple names that if you said, I would be pissed. There are a couple names. One of those is Best Ball Guy because he's an awful creator. Just kidding. Just kidding, obviously. Just kidding. I didn't say it. But yeah. I have a show with them. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I like to mess around with them. But yeah. I think legit. What other YouTuber could you have watched that would piss me off that you chose over me? Okay, let's go. Ooh. Do we got let's go a little Jelani. Yeah, on this team. Let's go a little Jelani Woods. Where is he? Let me just go here. Did someone take Jelani Woods? Oh, he's right there. Boom. Boom. Gotcha. All right. Fantasy Flock has never made the playoffs in the draft. I've got in with him. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to hear. Just sub. Thanks, Rafi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, go sub. We got a couple of sub goals too. I haven't said those today yet, but 600. So we already hit our 600 sub goal, which is the 24-hour live stream that'll be happening a little later in the summer. We have our cooking stream that we are going to do. I promise that will happen. That's going to be a Best Ball Mania stream though. But until then, I want to just rip these SUPERFLEX drafts. Also, we have the 750 sub goal. We are dropping the beach video. We redropping the beach video. Long story short, a video that I made while I was in college interviewing a bunch of college kids, girls, guys on the beach. Had a lot of views, 67K views, 500 likes. Is the reason we have most of the subs we have on this channel. And then I just scrubbed all that content, scrubbed that video, rebranded it Fantasy Football. But we will redrop. It's a very cringe video of me interviewing. So we will redrop that video at 750 subs. And then at 1,000 subs, Memphis Young from the Dynasty Warzone, absolute great guy, huge friend of the channel, is going to come back on the stream, do an entire BBM draft in a shiesty. He's an older man, so him and a shiesty is just a funny look to kind of imagine. He'll be giving away a free year of the Dynasty Warzone Patreon, and he will get you in a listener league of a Patreon league from the Dynasty Warzone. So a lot of different things we got going on the channel here. So that's really exciting. Really exciting. Same Dean. I don't think he made the playoffs at all last year. He got hurt bad by JT and Bijan. I had 72 teams make the playoffs, but only one finals. Yeah, damn, that sucks. That's unfortunate. I don't know why I untabbed running backs. There's another, week 14. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I go tank. No, we have ETNs. I don't want to go tank. Keaton Mitchell's not going to play for a while. I might go Lobby just to get some Las Vegas in there with Gardner, you know? And Lobby is going to be behind me catching a lot of passes, so more of an educated bet on that anyways. We have one more pick here. We're going to spend it on receiver. That's not even up for debate. It's just what receiver are we going to grab. Okay, I like the way this team kind of finished out. I'm a fan. Also, too, you guys know the rules. Actually, I wouldn't even say it's a rule, but we will tolerate zero flock slander in this chat. At least it is zero tolerance policy. Because I'm the number one flock defender. Okay, actually, let's do this. I want to do this because I think it's really toxic and I think it's fun. Let's drop in the chat right now your top five best ball content creators. Do not put me in there, okay? I don't want to be in there. Do not put me on your list because I should not be in any top five. Do not put me on your list, but so that just don't feel like you have to. I don't want anyone to put me on there because I asked the question. Do not put me on your list. Drop your top 5 power rankings for your favorite / best ball content creators. Drop them in the chat right now. Who's your top 5? Who is your top 5? Do not put me on your list. How many teams do you normally stack? Every team. Literally every team. Literally every team. Let's see. Here we go. Flock was the #1 fantasy football YouTuber I started watching. Same here. That's kind of why I feel like I have a soft spot. For the Flock. Literally the first guy I ever saw do an Underdog best ball draft. Literally the first one. He was in at the ground floor. All right. Again, one more draft coming your way after this one. After this one, we got one more draft. Okay, here we go. Mr. Meat coming in. Overzet, Karain, Liam, Dog Pound, Spags. Really solid list. You can't go wrong with that list. You cannot go wrong with that list. 100%. The B League from Going for Two and Stacy Perez from the Club Fantasy. Then honestly, you're #1. What did I say, Jamie? I appreciate it though. Thank you, man. What did I say? I appreciate that. I'm not really good at taking compliments, so that's why I said don't put me on your list. Mason 1, Liam 2, Eric 3. Are you talking about best ball guy? Pete 4, 5, whoever. There we go. I forgot Karain and Liam. Oh, I didn't see yours. Swolecast, Dog Pound, Bindles, BBG, Neil in no particular order. There we go. Badge Bros, but they're more in the daily streets. That's fair too. For Phase for Entertainment, Pete Spags, Spike Week. Pete, Flock, Karain, Bishop, Liam. So I feel like it's a lot of obviously Pete. I mean, I feel like Pete's, if you're like a best ball sicko, Pete's probably your favorite creator. You know what I mean? Pete's awesome, man. Pete's awesome. Love Liam Murphy. A lot of guys like a lot of guys like Liam. It's kind of weird too, because like Liam's kind of like in that, like he's kind of in that like in that Pete, kind of like, I don't want to call it, like I would say like that Pete, like that ship chasing like crew kind of thing, ship chasing, Swolecast, like that kind of like that crew of characters. But he's kind of on the outs too. Liam is just smart. Yeah, I mean Liam's a winner. Liam's just a winner. And he's gonna let you know he's a winner. And I would too, probably. If I won, what he won like 4 or 5 best ball contests. If I won, if you look at any video, it's just like, here's how I won 1.5, or like, here's how I won Best Ball Mania. This is like listen to me kind of thing. Like, and again, that's probably just good marketing strategy too. He knows what he's doing. He's not. I don't think he's being a dick. He's just using like his, like if I'm a a newer best baller and I see that, oh, this is a guy who's won, I should probably click on this video. So I mean, it's pretty common sense there. Yeah, definitely a good strategy. Flock the Pound in BDGE Fantasy Football. I'm really glad somebody said BDGE. I absolutely love BDGE. I've been watching Nick literally forever. I think I've been like Nick was the first fantasy YouTuber I think that I watched, like kind of like when I first started watching content on YouTube. He was like one of the first guys. I love BDG. I still love, I mean, I play the trivia on stream like quite a bit. So yeah. I love when Pete gets all the BBM winners on one stream. Yeah, that's always fun too, right? That's fun. Okay, we're gonna go receiver here. Any Vegas guys we could stack that would make sense? Like we could go like Tucker, Trey Tucker. That's not his name. Washington. I kind of just want to go Hyatt. Actually, you know what? A lot of Greg Dortch hype recently. Let's go a little Greg Dortch. He could be like a nice floor guy for us in the 20th round. I'm fine with that. Okay, we're out of this draft. We're going to hop in one more. And let's go here. I'll give you the 10-second countdown before I hop in. So we'll start at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Waiting on 2. All right. Maybe that was one I should have left. That might have been one I should have left, but I figured it might be most of you guys. So yeah, we got BP in here. We got Vaporware. We got Big Rig, which is Ethan. So yeah, we got some people in here. So I always kind of assume like when I do the countdown, like you guys probably just hop in there a little earlier. You know what I mean? So all right, we get the 104 again. Literally the exact same spot. Literally the exact same spot as last time. Anybody else in here that I'm missing or no? Anybody else in here that I didn't list off? Soulcast is S tier. Pat Mayo, also a great podcaster, but switched sponsorships from DKUD so recently, so still new to the best ball space. I saw some of these YouTubers are live streaming drafts that they would never actually pick to throw people off. You think they're just big braining it, like because I think Mason does a thing where like he won't show you like the last 2 rounds of guys he's drafting, so like those players don't get pushed off the board, which I mean, if you do have a platform as big as he does, it does make some sense. You know what I mean? Like he gets like he'll get like 7K views in an hour after his lives end. I don't know. I definitely don't do that, but I could see some people doing it. We went Richardson last time, so let's go Mahomes. I mean, we have the exact same spot. The draft went the exact same way. So let's switch it up and let's go Mahomes this time around so we can just get a different build. I feel like I've drafted a lot of 104 recently. Let's see. Here we go. I don't buy that. LOL. Raphael pricing safe best ball, and there we go. Flock drafts have been bad in my opinion. Bad. I'm not gonna get roped into this argument again. I'm not doing it. I'll not do it. I'm not gonna do it. I do like the flock. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm gonna say. Steph out of the 2-hole. Nice. Oh, there we go. There we go. Super Shorty. Yeah, that's a fun name. Shorty. Am I Shorty? Where my Warties? What's the lag on your stream so I know what to click it when? Honestly, I think it's different depending on like what I think it's different depending on what you're watching on / like what your internet be. I think it's just different for a lot of people. I think some people are like 10, some people are like 15. I'm not really sure. But I don't know. Should we test it out? We could probably test it out. Okay. Tell me when let's do this. I'm going to start a stopwatch. I'm going to say the word bananas. Okay. When you hear me say the word bananas, comment yes or something like that. Just say like heard or got it or something like that. All right. So when I say the word bananas, again, I'll get my timer out. We'll see what the lag is. Okay. So when you hear me say bananas, just say yes. Okay. Here we go. Bananas. Okay, I saw a lot of yeses at around 12 seconds. All the other yeses started to come in around 12 seconds. So about a 12-second delay, maybe? 12-second delay? Okay, well, that's good. So maybe we should do our countdowns from 12. Maybe that's what we do now then. 12-second delay. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Look at all the yeses in the chat. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's different for different people because I feel like there were some other people that didn't, that they commented later. But like the first ones I saw were 12 seconds. So maybe it's in between like 12 and 20, somewhere in that range, depending on like your particular stream. I don't know. Quality info. See, there we go. We're tackling the hard hitting questions here. The hard hitting questions is what this channel is all about. Also, there's a low latency mode on YouTube streaming. Yeah, see that. I'm plugged in my Ethernet though. I'm on the PC. I'm in the Ethernet. I'm in like the most optimal streaming situation ever. Okay. A pretty chalky start. We could go QB. I usually go Garrett here because I like Garrett Wilson. I can always kind of get Rodgers on the way back. I usually have never done these Purdy Tua guys only because it's just I feel like I always want to draft a quarterback a little later. Let's just I have a lot of these builds, I think, but let's do it again. Actually, okay, we're going AJ Brown. I was trying to click Puka. I probably have 0 shares of Puka in this contest, but I don't have a lot of AJ Brown either. I know Hertz is gone. I don't care. Whatever. I typed her, then I waited to send it until you send it. Oh, see, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I noticed when I do my live shows and have the stream going on my phone, it's about a 10-second delay. Yeah. I guess I could probably test that out too. I'm going to try it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Actually, I'll do it after my pick, so I'm not distracted. Now, is this where we go QB? This feels like kind of a fun place to take quarterbacks. Super shorty on the clock. Oh, yeah. Goes Garrett. Come on, come on. I was going to go Garrett Wilson. Goes Goff. I don't think Kirk would fall back to me, so there's no point in going on London. I think I could go Tua and then get Waddle maybe on the way back around. Lawrence would be the safer option because there's so many stacking options to go. Let's go Lawrence instead. Let's go Lawrence. I know I don't have any Mahomes Lawrence, so let's do that. Okay, I'm going to say the word bananas, then I'm going to count it off. Here we go. Where's my stream? I'm on my channel, so I got to open my channel up here. Here we go. So let's do that. All right. Okay, I'm going to say the word bananas, then I'm going to count it off. Here we go. Okay. I'm on my channel. Bananas. Here we go. All right. Bananas. Mine was only 8 seconds. Mine was only 8 seconds from the time I set it to my phone. 8 seconds for me. Interesting. Very interesting. That's kind of fun. All right. I just realized that I forgot to do a lobby breakdown, a draft room breakdown last stream. So we'll do that this time around. So if you're in this draft, like I said, we got Vape in here, we got Ethan in here, and then we got BP in here. If there's anybody else that I'm missing that's also in the draft, that's also in the chat, let me know so I know to break down your team. I usually do around the 8th round. So there we go. Because you are closer to yourself. That would make sense. 8 seconds. Wow, still longer than when I last. Still longer than I last when I clicked CMC after ADP. Busto City, you heard that? I heard you. That's what my brother always says. Heard you. Make sure it actually says live and not exactly. There's that too. There's that part of it too. I like this comment. This one made me laugh. 8 seconds, still longer than I last when I clicked CMC after ADP. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see here. Oh my God. Also, too, I don't know why this wasn't the first thing that I said. Tyler, Emo Cowboy, is going to be coming on the stream on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central. So on Wednesday at 6 p.m., so a little less than a week from now, Emo Cowboy, aka Tyler, is going to be on the stream. So probably should throw that out there. He'll be on the stream. I don't know why that wasn't the first immediate thing in my head, but there we go. Can't wait. Should be a blast. Exactly. You guys are getting double Tyler action. That's going to be awesome. What are your top 12 draft picks for BBM? Like just exposures wise? I'll look at that after this pick. I'll see. Actually, yeah. Okay. Daniel Jones goes. Now this is a very interesting dilemma. I'm thinking receiver. I'm thinking Devontae. Yeah, give me some Devontae. I'm always in on Devontae. Okay, let me go to BBM. 2024 season. Let me go to Basketball Mania. There we go. Okay. Let me go click on $25. All right, there we go. I have it queued up. I'm just waiting for this next draft pick. 2 picks away. We have one more pick here. I think I am going to go. There's a couple players I'm looking at here. BP on the clock. Ooh. Dilemmas. I'm at a crossroads right now. A couple guys I'm debating between. I was gonna go Waddle probably, but BP goes Waddle. ETN would be for the stack. But Lawrence is easy to stack up down the stretch. I just don't see how we don't go Kelsey here with Mahomes. I think that's the way. That's got to be the way. It's got to be Kelsey here. So okay, let's go. Let's share this tab instead. These are my BBM exposures. Oh, you said if you get to choose all 12 spots, what would they be? If you got to choose all 12. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well it's probably pretty close to something like this. I would say. So let's just go through this first. These are my BBM exposures. Wow, Tyler Spears is up there. I kind of like these higher. I mean, we've only done 20 teams so far, so it's not, the more teams you draft, the more these exposures will probably go down. But yeah, Spears, Fant, Mooney, Leggett, Ingram, Etienne, Mahomes, Godwin, Baker, Kamara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are my top 10 right now. Top 12, I guess, would be Tyreek, Deontay. Fun. I like that. These are, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really happy these are my exposure because these are all the kind of the players that I'm in on. So there we go. There we go. Just listening, have to vacuum and get dinner ready. Trust me, you wouldn't want to eat anything my girl makes, so I have to ship it out. Oh God, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who wouldn't want your girl is Harrison Bucker. Arrest me. Hands behind my head. Arrest me. Or we got there 45%, 45 just Fields. I've gotten so few top 5 picks in like 250 drafts. I mean round 1, my bad. Okay, round 1 in order. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's pull up a different board though. Like, let's pull up a board from one of those drafts. So I don't have to really think, so I can take the thinking out of it. Okay, here's a draft board from one of my BBMs. Is this board right here? So the way I would do it, I would go McCaffrey, Hill. So this is in order. McCaffrey 1, Tyreek Hill 2, JJ 3, Lamb 4, Garrett Wilson 5, Jamar 6, Bijan 7, Breece 8, AJ Brown 9, Jameer 10, JT 11, Jake London 12. I think that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. If I'm just going out like, who do I think is going to score the most points? That's not how I'm drafting it. That's just kind of those are the guys I like in that order. Because obviously, I'm not, if I have Jamar where I kind of have him, I'm never going to get any Jamar. So it's not like if you see me draft Jamar over Garrett Wilson, it's not like, oh, like you're a fraud. That's not what it is. That's just kind of the reality. You're never going to get any Jamar Chase if you don't draft him in the top 5, 6 consistently. But I'm higher on JJ. Tyreek's my wide receiver 1. That's how I see the board right now. Okay, we're on the clock. Kind of happy we didn't go ETN so that we can just get Kirk here. I just think Dell is a much better player, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Dell more. Ooh, I'm gonna risk it. There's so many Jacksonville options that like I just think I cannot pass up on Dell right here. I just cannot do it. So fading, yeah, dude, I'm just not huge on Puka. I think Cooper Kupp could easily outscore him. I don't think that'd be a shocking development. If Cooper Kupp stays healthy, it's probably a 50-50 chance he outscores Puka if he stays healthy. Are you thinking week 15, 17 over the season? Yeah, obviously. I mean, you got to be thinking about week 15 to 17. More week 17, obviously. A little bit of week 16. I was kind of, we floated that question when the contest kind of dropped. But it's sunny out now. Let's freaking go. Love the Garrett Wilson love. Yeah, dude, I'm so in on Garrett Wilson. You were bashing Kamara yesterday. Trying to keep him all for yourself. Was I bashing Kamara? No, I wasn't. That's just that. There's no way that's true. Find the clip of me bashing Kamara. I love Kamara. I don't think I could be more in on Kamara. I don't think that clip exists. I'm gonna call BS on this comment, James. I don't think I ever bashed Kamara. I don't think that ever happened. I feel like I like to fade Puka and grab Cup. Yeah, that's what I do too. That's exactly what I do. Kamara's dusty as fuck. I don't know, man. He's the only guy there. He's the only guy there, in my opinion. All right, Kirk goes. So that gamble did not pay off, but we could still snag some later. I really need a running back. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind Bryce Young here either. I do like Bryce. McLaurin. I don't need another receiver. I don't need a tight end. It's either Bryce or like Walker or Kamara. And I just like Bryce Young more. So we're going to go Bryce Young. All different bye weeks too, which is always kind of fun. Boom. Like it. Like it. I think Bryce Young's my most drafted player in this contest. Look at Kamara's points last year and missed first 3 games. Yeah, same thing. It's like you don't even need to where he's going in drafts right now. You don't need Kamara to even do what he did last year. He could take a step back and he would still probably pay off that price of where he's currently going. That's why I like Kamara. It's like he finished as the running back 6 in average points per game last week. He's not being drafted like that. Even though you get a better OC, you don't get really any other competition. So I don't know, man. I feel like Kamara is still, I don't know. The Kendre disrespect does not go unnoticed. I love Kendre. I draft both of these guys. If we look at, I think my overall 2024 exposures would be a better thing to look at. If we do that, go to exposures here. Yeah, for 128 teams, we go to running back. So right now, Kamara I have at 16.4%, and Kendre Miller I have at 9%. So I still have a ton of Kendre. So I don't know. That's my defense. I still do have a good amount of Kendre. I think in the big board I have more too. Kamara, yeah. Chat is hilarious. You can't win with us. Kamara fell off hard last year, only due to have 4+ catches for negative yards in a game more than once. Sheesh. That's not great. 18% Kamara. Ooh, are we going to have a little Kamara divide here? I kind of like it. Both sides of the table. Who's going to win? I will join the pro Kamara side. That is who I will pledge my allegiance to. But this is kind of like the LeBron Jordan thing. Just because I like Kamara doesn't mean I like Kendre. I literally said in the first draft, I said I'm drafting Kamara and Kendre. So it's not one or the other. Some people get that confused. Just because LeBron's my GOAT doesn't mean I don't like Jordan. Doesn't mean I don't respect what he did for the game. Doesn't mean I think Jordan has the best NBA career of all time, but LeBron's a better player. That's kind of my take on it. Jordan was a better winner, better accomplishments overall. But if he played in today's game, there's a less than 1% chance he would have 6 rings. That's just a fact. If you put Jordan in LeBron's exact circumstances with those Cavs teams, with going up against those super teams, I promise you, he would not have 6 rings. He probably would have less than LeBron. I said it. He would probably have less than LeBron. I'll find it later and post it in the group chat. If you find it, put it in the group chat. You will not find it. You will not find it. All right. They don't play defense today. Dean, I like you, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone for your sake. For your sake, I'm going to leave that one alone. All right, one pick away. I mean, Kittle, at what point do we just we have no running backs, but am I really going to reach on Ramondre? Fuck no, I'm not going to. I could go Worthy here. You know, he has fallen past ADP as well. We do have Mahomes, but the Kittle one is the more fun one. Kittle and Kelsey. I mean, just come on down. Come on down. Kamala. Alvin Kamala. All right, who we got? Jordan would average 40 a game. Dude was averaging 33 a game back when they scored 90 on average. You want to okay? If somebody says what I will go on this rant. Do you want me to go on this rant? Because I will do it. Did you know Master P beat Jordan in a pickup game? Jordan wouldn't let Lil Bow Wow wear his dad's sneakers, so Master P put together a team to face Jordan. As a Wolves fan, let's go. That defense won had to strike a chord. That's why they were so good this year. 100%. 100%. Let's hear some Trump. You want some Trump? Let's see what I can muster up for you with this next pick. Let me see what I can give you. We'll see what I can give you. There's a player that I'm going to draft. I'm just waiting to draft the player. Here we go. Ready? Rant is Trump. I don't think I could do that. It kind of has to be like, I can kind of only do the same things over and over again. I don't think I could do like a rant where it's like, Michael Jordan, I'll tell you. I don't know. I saw him play once. Not that impressive. BP, if you take my player here, I'm going to be pissed. Okay? Thank you. I'm going to go Brian Thomas, get our stack. Kind of the last guy I'm really happy about stacking in Jacksonville, especially with deep threat like that. We really got to figure out these running backs, but I'm confident we will. All right. Brian Thomas, I like him. Big deep threat guy. Used to be Brian Thomas Jr., not anymore. They took it away. I took his under. 799.5 receiving yards for the season. I said, no, sir. He's not going to hit that. I know it. 37 counts. You guys like that? You like that, white boy? I love those tweets where it's like, you like that shit, white boy? Those make me laugh. You like that shit, white boy? Larry Bird. Oh, come on, Jamie. Jamie. Okay, yeah. What? Larry Bird would be good in today's game. He would not. I've never felt more confident in anything in my life than when it's like, okay, I'm going to say the E word. Sounds like gay faded Trump. I'll take it because at least it's Trump, you know? You know what I mean? You got. I'm using my hands. You actually just can't see it, Dean, where it's like, Brian Thomas, I'll tell you. I saw him play once. Not that great. Not better than Malik Neighbors. But he's a good guy. All right. Thinking Fields here, maybe. Definitely need to get some running backs here, though. Definitely need to get some running backs here. I mean, as much as I've preached running backs matter in this contest, we got to take them. But the board has been giving us receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault I can't get any running backs. All right. Oof, I had to recover from that. I really had to recover. People just let Steph Curry shoot like they let Caitlin Clark shoot. Now she can't shoot because they play defense. Like I just want to like I think if you're that far on that like spectrum, I just don't know if there's anything I could say to convince you that you are 100% unequivocally wrong. Like I think they definitely play defense on Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. He's probably the best point guard of all time. Probably. So I watched the games in 1993. Yeah. That I did not. I've rewatched the games. You know, I've watched a couple of those hour-long YouTube videos where it's like, you know, those games from back then. Okay, we need a running back. We're gonna go Warren, especially with some KC week 17. I say yes. But okay, you know what? You fired me up. You have fired me up. You're gonna get what you wanted, Dean. You're gonna get what you fucking wanted. I'm gonna say the E word. The E word is evolution. You look at almost any physical sport, football, basketball, especially like track and field, like the science is better now. It's just over time, like the skill level between now, like 1990, 1980, even 2000 is night and day different than where the game is right now in 2024. I've said this time and time again. I've definitely said this on stream, but if you took Mikal Bridges, who's like probably the most average, decent player in the NBA right now. You took Mikal Bridges. You took Brandon Ingram. Let me make my pick here. I need a running back. Singletary, B-Rob, Spears. I always like Spears. I kind of want more like a guy with more upside, though. Let's go B-Rob. I think he'll fall in the end zone a ton. Giants, Colts. I was hoping I'd get Benson. Let's go Singletary. Let's go Singletary here. Okay. So they're like, if you took, again, Mikal Bridges, let me get the board open here before I go on this rant. Mikal Bridges, Brandon Ingram, maybe a guy like, who's like another like mid-ass player, like maybe like Darius Garland, like a guy that's good, but like not like, you know, like whatever. You put any of those guys in 1985, they are Hall of Famers. You transported their game, put it in 1985, where the three-point line is shortened, the defense is atrocious, and the spacing is awful. Like, I promise you, they are Hall of Famers. And that's not even a hot take. It's a card hold, a card. Oh my God, a cold hard fact. I cannot speak. A cold hard fact. Those guys are Hall of Famers. Brandon Ingram, Darius Garland, and Mikal Bridges. They are Hall of Famers in 1985. It's just the way the game works. The shot making has never been better. The athleticism has never been better. You're telling me Danny Ainge could come in and like just guard any point guard in the NBA today? There's no way. Dan Murley, who was considered the Jordan stopper, like if that dude tried to guard Mikal Bridges today, he would get 40 dropped on his head. Like, we just have to understand, like, I'm not taking anything away from what guys did in those areas. And I'm not even saying I'm not saying Larry Bird couldn't play in today's league. I'm not saying that. There are certain players who could who's a good example of this. Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley could not play in today's NBA. He would get switched alive. He could not play. That's just a fact. Like, he could not play in today's NBA. He would be in the G League at the very best. He'd be in the G League or the last guy on the bench. But like guys like Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic, like those guys would figure it out, right? They would figure it out. They're the best, like what they did in their era, like they would figure it out, but they wouldn't do the same things in their era that they did in this era. That's all I'm saying. They would be good, and it's a completely different conversation if you want to talk about, if they got the training and they practice shooting 3-pointers, then yeah. But I'm saying if you just transported 1993 Michael Jordan, you put him in 2024, he probably wouldn't be a top 3 player in the league. He'd probably be top 10. He would not be top 3. He would not be top 3. I promise you that. He would not be. He wouldn't be. If you took just that game that he had in 2023, he would not be a guy like that. Tell me why dudes like Shea, who are in the running for MVP, are modeling their game after Jordan and Kobe. You can model your game after someone like that. Like Shea, even like Shea's a kind of like, I don't even know how to describe Shea. Ant is like the best thing to Jordan or Kobe stylistically, not Shea. Like Shea is nothing like, yeah, he's got a mid range, but that's pretty much the only comparison. He's nowhere near as athletic as Kobe or Jordan. Not even close. Not a defender, either of those were too. You're crazy if you think Shea is better than Jordan LMAO. He's a broke version of Jordan. I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't think Shea's a top 3 player in the league. He was second MVP voting, but I don't think he's top 3. I think the top 3 players in the league right now are Jokic, Luka, and someone else. it's between Luka and Jokic right now. All right, running backs, Corum. Do we have anybody week 6? We don't. Sign me up. I think SGA is better than Ant. I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I'm probably biased, though. All I'm saying, if we're going back to the Jordan thing, let's kind of start with the Jordan thing. It's just the players are better today. The league is better. The defense is better. The shot making is better. Every single part of today's game is better than, like, unless you're talking like fist fights and physicality. Yes, it's not the same. But if you told like an average player in today's league to go lock up a star in 1985, like they'd do a much better job than an average player in 1985 would do. The defense is not better. They don't play it. Yes, they do play defense. It's just the shot making is better. The shot making is better. Do you know the defense in the 80s and the 90s was like the reason it was lower scoring games? It wasn't because the defense was better. It was because the spacing was fucking awful. Go back. All right, it's film session time. Here we go. I'm gonna make a pick here. We're gonna go Charbonnet. I'm fired up. You've done your job. You have got me fired up. You've got me fired up. Let's go. Bulls, Suns, 1993 finals. Just a random game. Let's look this up. Here we go. Let's go in the middle of the video. Here we go. All right, let me see if I can get a good free shot here. Here, I'll even rewind it. We'll run it 5 seconds too. Here we go. Look how many people are in the paint. Look how many people are in the paint in this video. Okay, it's not loading right now. Can I get it to go? Here we go. Look at this. Here we go. Wait. Look. Come on now. If this ever, you see 1, 2, 3 on the block, right? If this ever happened in 2024, they would be in the running for Wemby last year. This would be a number 1 pick lottery team. Let's pray to God we get this pick. If this was the spacing in today's league, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? John Paxson's the only one outside the paint because he's the only shooter on the team. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, Jordan right here. That's why the defense was better. No 3-point shooting. No, and these guys just sucked. These guys are just awful. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ugh, I can't wait for somebody to watch this video after the fact and be like, why are we talking about basketball? I came for best ball content. Bro, speaking about hoops, this is exactly what I was. And most of the time it is. Dev. Most of the time it is. I'm off the coast. What's up, brother? How we doing? They for the record, Dev, they got me fired up. I tried really hard not to go down this rabbit hole, but there's only so much I can take as a man. More space means more scoring opportunities. Also means more one-on-one. And who's stopping Jordan? Well, I tell you what, you let Jordan. They would literally guard Jordan like they guard Ben Simmons. That's just, I mean, Michael Jordan career 3-point percentage. 32.7%. And even in those early years, 3-point percentage percent. Where is 3? Why isn't it's only showing me field goal percentage? Can I get the 3-point percentage, please? There we go. If I go, it's only showing me the field goals made. His first couple years in the league, Jordan, 17%, 16%, 18%. This is all from 3, by the way. 13%, 27%, 37%, 31%, 27%, 35%. He had 50 in 94-95. How many did he take? Because that doesn't seem right. You should, okay, yeah, whatever. 42, 37, 23, 18, 29. Just, look at. Yeah. Check his 96% 3-point season. I'll put it there. 96, 42, but he's shooting 3 a game. He's shooting 1.4 to 3.2 a game. Like that doesn't show me anything. Like freaking like Uza Booza like a guy never shoots. Like I don't even know. Dude just shoot a lot more than that. He would not be making that if he shot 8 threes a game, which is what all the stars do right now. He would not shoot that well of a percentage. All I know, Bronny would school Jordan's kids. There we go. Love it. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. 2 picks away. Who are we thinking here? We're pretty good at tight end. I feel like I just forgot the entire build of this team, literally. Love our QB room. Love our receiver room. Running back room could use some help. Tight end room is awesome. But this receiver room is awesome as well. Bronny's schooling Jimmy Butler. Don't know about that. All right. 1 pick away. Don't ever disrespect Black Jesus ever. I think it's funny that we're also drafting like back-to-back BP. That's kind of what makes this whole thing even better. Let's go Gibson here. Actually, you know what? Let's stick with the Jaleel pick. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, did we get that? I think I got it all out of my system. I feel like I've said all my takes. I feel like I've done everything I need to say. I feel like I've exhausted all my my efforts on this subject. Thanks for sniping me all draft. Do you want Leggett? I mean, I was gonna get Leggett with Bryce Young. Are you kidding me? Had to get a Bryce Young stack in there. Oh, if Mario goes Fant, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh, all right. It's been a fun stream. This one this draft flew by because we were just ranting the entire time. I still can't get over this Steph Bird one. Just still, that one still gets me. Kittle and Dell. All right. They would have thought Kyrie was an alien in the 90s. Literally. Yeah, dude. If Kyrie, yeah, that would have been nuts. I would always like to see that. I saw somebody did, I didn't get to the comment, but Wilton, Bill Russell. Bill Russell would not how many teams are in the NBA? Like the 60s? I think it was like 8 or 10 teams. Like that's the only, there was no talent in that league. No wonder they went on a freaking run like that. Wilt was also one of the most selfish players of all time. There was I read a book. It wasn't about Wilt. It was the book of basketball, Bill Simmons, but there was a game in the playoff, or he was in the playoffs regular season. I think it was playoffs. Wilt had a record that he really liked. The record was he had never ever in his NBA career fouled out of a game. So in the playoffs, I think it was in the finals against the Celtics. I could be misquoting the exact circumstances, but basically he didn't want to play defense because he had 5 fouls. He was like, I don't want to get fouled out. I want to keep this record. So he would just he wouldn't play as hard a defense in the finals because he was scared that he was going to get another foul call, and then there goes his record, something like that. Where he was a selfish ass player, man. Yeah, not a selfish lover though. Apparently had a lot of partners. Larry Bird and Steph Curry have almost identical points per game, and Bird has 10 rebounds per game compared to Curry's 4.7. Okay, well, yeah, different positions. Bird is 6'9", 220, and Curry is 6'2", 185. There's no comparison. I mean, let Curry shoot, then wait for the rebound. The only problem with that is Curry's shot's going to go in. The points per game thing is, it's harder to score in today's NBA. I don't think that's really. I don't think that's. I feel like that's pretty. I wouldn't say hard. It's hard to score. Yeah, I'll stand on that hill. Steph Curry. What's the Steph Curry career made threes? 30. So Steph Curry in his career has 3,747 made threes in his career. Larry Bird career made threes. Larry Bird has 649 3-pointers made in his career. Steph Curry has 3,747. I rest my case. 5 picks away. Here we go. We still need to beef out this running back room. Our receiver room is looking good. Tight end room is awesome. Quarterback room is awesome. But I still want to get more guys in this RB room. Oh, let's go. United States beats international powerhouse Pakistan at men's T20 World Cup in one of the biggest upsets in cricket history. Let's go. I didn't even know U.S. had a cricket team. That's awesome. There we go. Dan, they'd be talking about Larry Bird invented 3-point shots. Yeah. All right. Khalil Herbert. Roshan already go? Yeah. I wasn't going to go Roshan because I got Khalil Herbert last draft, but yeah, Khalil Herbert has that upside. More than some of the other guys in this range, at least. That's kind of all I'm trying to say. All right. I think I like this team a little bit more than the last one, if I'm being honest. I do like this team. Hitting more threes doesn't make you better. He hit many more threes and has the same points per game. No one said Bird was better at threes, the better player. But like, okay, was Larry Bird a better player in his era? You could make the argument. Again, like you look at what he accomplished in his era and you look at what Curry accomplished. I think Curry's accomplishments are better, obviously, overall. Let's go Thielen here for the stack. But if you are, yeah, that's a better conversation. But the better player, I mean, it's Curry. It's 100% Curry. Like, I don't even think it's close. Like Larry Bird was really good. At his prime, Larry Bird was awesome, right? Multiple MVPs, ton of championships. But I mean, Curry in his prime, first unanimous MVP ever. He's the best shooter ever. He has 4 rings, right? 4. One with 2 without KD, 2 with, like, I don't know. Larry Bird 3-time defensive player of the year. Is that accurate? That's not right. Is he Larry Bird defensive player of? He won 3 defensive player of the years. I don't think he was ever that good a defender. He was good at like steals and stuff, but I don't think he was never like locking up anybody. 3-time champion. He was 3-time defensive all second team. I don't think he was ever a defensive player of the year. Yeah, defensive. Yeah, see, yeah. I was on the same page you were. Yeah, no, I just think, no, Larry Bird was good in his era, but he's not better than Curry in his era. And he's not better than Curry as a player. No way. You put prime Larry Bird in today's league, you have prime Curry in today's league, prime Curry clears 100%. I like how this turned into a basketball stream. This is awesome. We haven't really lost any viewers. I thought we might. This is why I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole. This is why I did not want to go down this rabbit hole. But hey, if you're liking the content, drop a like. Drop a like. All right. Oh, somebody finally picks Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis finally goes in our Dynasty startup in round 18 in our Dynasty startup. Probably too late. I passed on him a couple times. But, hey. There you go. All right. Okay, guys, we're thinking of the Vapor is picking ahead of me, so I don't want to say anything. Pretty balanced build right now, though. Probably like, do you guys think we still go another tight end on this build? I know normally you wouldn't, but there is 20 roster spots. You don't have to worry as much about receiver production. Our quarterbacks are figured out. Our running backs are fine. Maybe this is the rare 2 tight end build for Superflex. I always had to go 3 quarterbacks. That Jacoby Brissett pick was who I was thinking, to be honest. But that's okay. Penix goes. Let's see. A couple of guys I'm thinking here. Like I said, we need to figure out this running back room. Like, we need to get some upside in here. Receiver room's awesome. Love the receiver room, but it's really hard to catch back up at a running back in this contest, I feel like. We're going to go Bigsby only because he feels like kind of a handcuff guy. Don't feel great about him. We do have Trevor, though. This is not an ETN team, so we are fine there. We're fine there. All right, 5 picks away. Here we go. All right. Sorry, this has been the most riveting minute. I got a lot. I'm thinking about a lot of other things in my head right now. Sorry about that. That's on me. Okay, 2 picks away here. Demarcus Robinson, man, we talked about it yesterday. Like, the Rams ran the most 11 personnel in the entire league last year. I think it was 93%. The team that ran the 5th most 11 personnel was the Washington Commanders at 73%. So the Rams ran 20% more of 11 personnel than the Commanders did, and they came in 5th. That's just insane. DeMarcus goes there, unfortunately. We're gonna go Boyd then. Boyd just might get some run. We're probably done with 7 RBs, so we're gonna go Boyd here. And there we go. We got 1 pick left, but honestly, I really have to this. I'm already late for the hoops. We're supposed to be there at 4:30, so I'm a little late. So I'm gonna make this last pick off stream. Not like you guys are. I mean, whatever. You guys aren't probably too concerned about my my round 20 pick, but I'm gonna log off real quick and get out of here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys tuning in, even if you didn't want to stay for the hoops talk. I'm glad we saved it till the second draft, so that was fun. But again, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, we'll have Super Stack Bros tomorrow. Go down in the description. It's me, Best Ball Guy, Bindles. We're gonna be doing that tomorrow, and then I'll be back streaming tomorrow, probably in the late evening. Somewhere in there, maybe before or after Super Stack Bro. So we'll be back. We'll do a single quarterback contest tomorrow. We'll get out of the Superflex streets. I'll do more of those off stream. I've said my piece on Superflex. Let's get back to doing some single QB on stream. Probably Best Ball Mania time tomorrow. We'll see. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, and everyone have a great rest of your Thursday night. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you coming in talking about we were talking about hoops. You're like, what's going on here? Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and everyone have a great rest of your Thursday.